everybody. Thank you for joining me today. It is a 40-minute Pilates class, and we have the small ball with us. So join in to the small ball class. We're going to warm up. I have 9 exercises, and we're going to see if we can do 2 rounds of the exercises, 8 to 10 reps. It's just going to be kind of how I feel right now in terms of if we're going to do 8 reps or 10 reps or even 12 reps. Okay, let's warm up. We're going to stand, grab your small ball, and we're just going to reach that ball above our head and have your hands on either side, the fingertips nice and long, and reach that ball up above the head. Plant those feet into the mat. You can look down at them a little bit and, just adjust, reach. I'm trying to get some length in my waist, and then I'm going to bring that ball down right in front of me. And then I'm going to take it apart, my hands apart, and just do some nice big circles with my hand, grabbing the ball behind the back. Woo! You can bend your knees if you like to, kind of do some nice little stretching in here. Good morning. It's Monday. And now let's reverse that. And we're just going to bend the knees a little bit in there and just open up those arms nice and wide. Stretch them behind the back as you grab that ball. Opening up. And you know what? Maybe I'm going to do a little bit of marching here where I'm just going to lift my knees up. We're just getting a little cardio, waking up the body, getting the cobwebs out, kind of shaking, moving. You can always do a little different warm up than me. Maybe some of you have already gotten out and you've walked your dog or whatnot. Good for you. All right, and then just release that just a couple more times down around the hips. And then pause a moment there. I'm going to drop my chin to the chest, roll my head over to the right side, to the back, over to the left, and back down to center. And the second set over to the right and to the back, to the left, and back to center. And then we're going to roll it over to our left side, to the back, over to the right, and back to center. Beautiful. All right, let's do one little roll down, and then we'll come down to our mat. All right. So I'm going to just take that ball, put it in between my thighs. I'm going to stand it towards the back of my mat. Inhale with those arms up to the ceiling, and then chest and roll on down. First roll down. Woo! Hello. I'm just squeezing that ball in between my knees. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit, straighten out. And then I'm just going to kind of walk those hands out like a little monkey and come into a nice little downward dog. Come up to your toes in that downward dog. Look in between the knees, look at the ball, and then slowly put the knees down to the mat. And now let's bend the knees down onto the mat, and we're going to come to sitting with our knees bent, and you're going to put the ball back behind your lower back. And now find where you're not going to lose it, all right? Because sometimes the ball like releases, but you're going to kind of squish it in there a little bit. I'm going to have my hands behind my head. And what we're going to do is we're going to tilt back and we're going to lift our legs into tabletop. I'm feeling my abdominals. Tap the right toe down, bring it up. Left toe down and bring it up. Right, up, left, up. Here's 3 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 5 and 5. This is hard. And 6 and 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. And now I'm just going to draw those knees in, draw the knees in. I just only want to do 8. Maybe our second set we do 10. Maybe not. Because we're going to do another exercise similar, but this time it's leg extension. So sit back up nice and tall. And you kind of have your lengthening of that back. And then you're going to roll back into that beautiful little C curve. Hands back behind the head again. You're going to sit back a little more and draw the right leg up, left leg up. And now you're going to extend right leg and draw it in. Left leg and draw it in. Right, left. I'm tilting back a little bit also. Here's third, 4. This is hard. And 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, and then draw those knees in. If that was hurting your lower back, you should have just gone into toe taps. Remember, also, if you only do 4 exercises, do them well. And if that was hurting your lower back, it was challenging, I have to say. Just going to turn my heat off. I have a little heater right here. Just felt a little chilly this morning. Okay, more of a little bit of the same thing, but not where we're extending those legs out. These are just nice little easy C curves. So the hands behind the back, then the ball is right tucked in there, and you're just going to roll back and then come on back up nice and tall. All right, roll back 1 and come on back up. Roll back 2 and come on back up nice and slow. 3 and back up. 4 and back up. I'm really using those abdominals. 5 and back up. 6 and back up. 2 more. 7 and back up. 8 and back up. And I'm going to extend those legs out a moment. And I'm going to kind of stretch forward a second here. I have a tendency to go right into my hip flexors, which I don't want you to do, but I have that tendency to do that. All right, that's it for right this minute on our abdominals. Let's go to our side body. So I'm going to be on my right side, and the ball is going to be on the mat down below by my feet. The bottom leg, which is the right leg, will be on top of the ball. Left leg stacked on top. You're supported by this right arm, and the left arm is on your hip if that's available to you. And you're going to lift up that top leg, which is the left, and you're going to do nice little tiny dinner plate circles. All right, 1, 2, push the bottom leg into the ball. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause a minute. Let's reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point that toe. 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. And now let's release, and we're going to go on to our left side body. All right. So that left leg is on top of the ball. The right leg stacks on top. I've got my left arm. You can put your hand behind the head also, or on the hip. Behind the head kind of opens up my shoulders a little bit, so I'm going to do that on this side. So I'm going to lift up that top leg, right leg, and start forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, nice and slow, 6, 7, 8. Pause and let's reverse that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And come on down. Beautiful. Shake that out if you want to. Hit your side body if you want to. All right. Let's go on to our right side again. You're going to put the ball in between those ankles. Right side. And we're going to be laying down on our side. Stack everything. Hip stacking, shoulders stacking. And we're just going to lift up both legs and bring it back down. Okay? That's the exercise. Lift up 1 and back down. 2 and back down. 3 and back down. Legs nice and long. 4 and back down. 5 and back down. 6 and back down. 2 more. 7 down. 8 and down. Beautiful. Let's switch to the other side. I'll be on my left side. Whew. And again, if you want to have your right arm behind the head, go right ahead as you're kind of holding your head. Hands are clasped behind you if that feels okay with you. All right, here we go. Lift up 1 and back down. 2 and back down. 3 and back down. Legs long. 4 and down. 5 and down. 6 and down. 7 and down. 8 and down. Beautiful. Woo! Feeling good this morning. All right. This is kind of a funny, tricky little exercise. But what it is the ball is in between. And we're going to be laying on our sides. And what you want to do is rotate the ball. You can see my legs twisting. All right. But on our side body. Okay. So I'm going to be on my right side. And I'm going to be laying down all the way. Again, I'll have my hands clasped behind my back. And you lift up the legs and you twist them 1 and then 2 and then 1 and 2. Here's 3 and twist it back and 4 and twist it back. 5 and twist. 6 and twist. 7 and twist. Legs are up. 8 and twist. I could feel that all right here on this left side body. And now we're going to move it over to the opposite side, laying on my left side. Right legs lift up. This side body work is so good because it gives you this strong oblique, which I've talked about many times, which is what we need to bend, twist, get in and out of the car, get down to a cabinet. All right, here we go. We're on our left side. We're going to lift those legs up and you're going to twist the ball, right leg in front, back leg, left leg behind you, and then twist again. And here's 2 and twist. And 3 and 4 and 5. I'm kind of losing my ball. And 6 and 7 and 8. And I drop my ball and I'm just going to twist it back and then legs come down. That's kind of a funny one. It's like you have to coordinate to make sure you don't lose that ball in between your ankles. All right. luckily, we're going to have a second chance to do that. All right, let's come where we're going to put the belly right at our chest, below our chest, and we're going to lay down and we're going to swim. All right, so your hips are on the mat. The ball is right below the chest, and arms are out and legs are kind of in a V. Arms are in a V. So we're just going to lift up the right arm and left leg and then bring it down. And then opposite arm, opposite leg. All right, here's right side, left side, right side 2, left side 2, and 3, 3. Press into the mat with the opposite arm, opposite leg. And here's 5, 5, and 6, 6, and 7, 7. Doesn't have to be a big lift off the ground, just a little bit. And here's 9, 8, last one. I lost count, but I like those. That felt pretty darn good. All right, next one is we're just going to bring that ball now up towards the forehead or chest, excuse me, chest. Yeah, right above. It's kind of like in the neck. All right. I know that seems weird, or a little below the neck. And your hands will be right, palms on top of each other, forehead on top of that, if that's available to you. You may have to deflate your ball a little bit to make this happen. But what we're going to do is we're just going to kick our legs off the mat. All right. And we'll kick them maybe 10, 20 times. I'll do a 20 count. All right. So my forehead comes down to the mat. I'm going to lift my legs up and I'm going to start kicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9. Use your butt. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze them. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and stop. Let's come up, press up, and go into a child's pose. I love those back exercises. That's for strengthening the lower back. It's really good. All right, the next and last exercise is we are going to, and this is, I think I will deflate my ball a little bit because we're going to be kneeling on the ball. So I'll be kneeling on the ball. I'll start with the right knee and the left leg is going to kick back. So my hands are, we're in a quadruped. I've got this right toes curled also, and I'm just going to lift up the leg and then tap it down. All right, that's it. Lift it up 1 and tap down. 2 and tap down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and come on down. Switch the ball to the left knee. All right, find your balance. The whole trick of this is you don't want to be wobbling on that ball, okay? So you want to just keep your whole torso nice and still. Extend that right leg out, all right? And now you're going to lift it up and tap 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, and then bend the knee in, take the ball out, and we're going to start over from the beginning. If you want to do a little child's pose, go right ahead. All right. We're doing really good on time. It's 9:21. All right. I'm going to see how I feel if I want to go 10 reps. We have the time, so we can do it if you guys are interested in hanging with me, or just go slow, do 6 really good ones or 8 really good ones. All right. I think I have enough. Yeah. All right. So this is the toe tap. So I'm really putting that ball in there, and my hands are behind my head, clasp the fingertips together, and do a nice little C curve back. Lift right leg, left leg, and tap down 1, up, left side, up, 2, up, right side, up, left, right side, up, left, and here's 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. I'm going to do 10 and 9, 9, 10, 10. Draw those knees in, stretch forward, however you want to do that. Legs in a diamond, legs extended. Woo! That was crazy. All right, now we have to do the leg extensions, okay? And again, if this goes into your lower back, just do toe tapping, all right? So I've got my hands up here, and I'm going to extend right leg, bring it in, left leg, bring it in, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, ooh, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Can I do 2 more? 9, 9, 10, and 10. And come on down. Woo! I got sloppy there at those last 2. Forward fold. Woo! All right, here we go. This is just this is just basic roll down. All right, so hands behind the head, and you roll on down and come on back up. Nice and tall. Roll down 2 and roll back up. Here's 3 and come on back up. And 4 and come on back up. I'm really using this down here. 5 and come on back up. 6. Inhale. And here's 8. And 9. And 10. Extend legs out. Stretch forward if that feels good to you. All right, we're going to get into the side body work. I'm going to come on to my right side. And this is where we've got the right leg on top of the ball. And we're going to do our little circles. All right. I'm stacked up. Everything's lined, nice and easy. Left hand behind the head. Lift up that left leg and press the ball with the right and start your circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's gently reverse it. 1, 2, 3. You can do a dessert plate. 5, 6, 7. Point the toe. 9 and 10. Beautiful. Let's just shake that out a minute. I'm going to stay on the right side So we're not flipping back and forth, and we're just going to lift the ball up. So put that ball in between the ankles, and you're going to lift the legs up. All right, that's all it is. Lift up 1 and bring down. 2 and bring down. 3 and come on down. 4 and down. 5 and down. 6 and down. 7 and down. 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Bend those knees in, grab the ball, roll over to your other side, and we're going to do the leg circles and the leg lifts. So the ball is down at the bottom of your mat. My left leg is on top of the ball, and the right leg is going to be extended nice and long, hands behind the head. Lift up that top leg, press the bottom leg into the ball. Start your circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That circle's coming all the way up from the top, the side body. 9, 10, and now pause it and let's reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Beautiful. And now let's put that ball in between our ankles. Extend the legs nice and long, arms behind the head, and let's lift it up. 1 and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. 5 and down. Smile. 6 and down. 7 and down. We love what we're doing to our bodies. It feels good. 9 and down. 10 and down. All right, let's switch to the other side. We have that wonky like corkscrew exercise, which that's what I'm calling it, a corkscrew. So I'm going to be on my right side of my body. Ball goes in between the ankles. I do like this because I feel like, well, I know it really strengthens your abductors, the inside muscles that hold your quads and your hamstrings. So it's really good. All right, hands behind the head, lifting the legs up. You're going to corkscrew leg in front and then opposite leg behind you. That's 1, and leg in front and then leg in the back. And here's 2 and 3 and 4. The more you squeeze the ball, the more it won't move in terms of falling out. I just realized that. And here's 6 and back and 7 little tricks and back and 8 and back and 9 and back and 10 and back. Beautiful. Release and switch to the other side of your body, which is my left side. And we're going to do the corkscrew on the left side. Extend those legs. Make them nice and pretty and long and strong. Arms behind the head. And now corkscrew front and then back. And 2 and back. And 3 and back. 4 and back. 5 and back. 6 and back. 7 and back. 8 and back. 9 and back. And 10 and back. That was so strange. And I think I was having a hard time holding onto this ball, and I think it's because My right side is kind of wonky. It's a little tight. Left side feels stronger and longer. So I've got to work on that. All right. Next thing is our opposite arm, opposite leg. So we're going to put that ball right at the belly, but we want to make sure that our hips are down on the mat. And you are extend those arms. It's always an adjustment on where you want that ball. Arms are extended, legs are extended. I'm going to lift that right and left leg, come on down. Left arm, right leg, come on down. That's 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5, 6, and 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. I'm going to do 2 more. You don't have to. Last one. All right, beautiful. Slide into your child's pose for 1 second. All right, swimming. Find where that ball feels okay. Upper chest, maybe not necessarily the neck. All right, and legs behind you. And we're just going to count to 20, okay? So I'm going to lift those legs and start swimming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Legs are long. 8, 9, 10. Count backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Let's press up into the child's pose. Pause a moment. We just have one more. One more. I'm pressing my palms in as I'm in this child's pose, pushing my butt on my heels. Woo! Okay. Let's start with the ball underneath that right knee. Okay, you don't have to kick that opposite leg up super high, okay? Just as high as your hip. All right, so we're going to extend that left leg out and balancing on the right knee, right ball underneath the right knee. Let's lift up the left and tap down. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up. Last one, up. Draw that left knee down, come off the ball. I was much more steady than the first time I did this. I notice. All right. And curl the left toes under, ball underneath the left knee, extend right leg nice and long. Really have those arms nice and strong. And now lift that right leg up and tap down. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up. 2 more. 9, woo, and 10, up, and then knee comes down. Let's take that ball out from underneath. I want to do some big hip circles. So I'm just going to draw my hips to the right, sit on back, over to the left, and really allow my elbows, my wrists to kind of bend into it, and then switch it left side over to the right. I love these hip circles. I get knee circles in here too, like it helps my knees, my elbows. All right, coming back to quadruped, curl the toes under, lift the knees off the mat. Maybe you're high heel, maybe you're not. Walk the hands and feet towards each other. Nice little forward fold. Notice my knees are not totally locked out. I have them slightly bent. And then I'm just going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and easy and slow, pushing my feet into the mat, stacking. Last thing to come up is the head. And that is our class today, Pilates with a small ball. Thank you so much for joining.